Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1100 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Yubrican channel. You're just in time. Guys, safety is what we're calling for, self quarantine. We're also asking everybody. I hope wherever you are, you're thinking deeply about matters health, matters hygiene. Are you washing your hands with soap and water? Are you sanitizing? Are you covering your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue? And are you minding? Are you being your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper? This is definitely what should be going through your mind every second, every minute, even as we witness deadly coronavirus spreading at an unprecedented rate. And it's scary, of course, but we are keeping everything in charge of God, in God's hands, of course, because it's beyond us. Of course, it's beyond everybody, and we are saying that it's only God who can come and cleanse our land. But we also need to take individual responsibility. So self-discipline is key. There's no ignorance at this point in time. We need to get serious, guys. In Kenya, we are at 38, and of course, they are monitoring around 1,141 people, and so you can now see what is going to happen. So it's, well, I don't know what to say about it, but we are saying that we need to take charge of ourselves. This now more than ever is when we need to take dominion of our own health. This is the statement that makes sense right now and forever. You need to take dominion of our own health and ask yourself a question. What are you doing in as far as investing on health, in as far as caring for your health, in as far as looking for technologies that are going to support a better, robust health system is concerned? So these are the questions that should be going on your mind. And even being on a Sunday, I know that most people, for those who are already on Sunday, we have been reflecting. We have had our masses online, and we are hoping that God will feel pity on us, and because His mercies are forever, and He will redeem us, and we are going to definitely overcome this. This too shall pass, guys, but we need to take responsibility. So today our inspiration, but before the inspiration, the following people kindly, I hope you're leading in the line of self-discipline, washing hands with soap and water. Grace Naomi Shiko, Irene Barbara Abed, Susan Evans, Betty JJ Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness for Chari Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Jace of Seattle, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Ian Mongi, Brian Rakoi, Jacob Yatol, Paul Njoroge, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Keaton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, and of course more ambassadors, Justice Kimeli, Daniel Kinuthia, Veronica Mwangi, Solomon Muchemi, and of course I cannot forgetting a big shout out to Mackenzie, Bishop Mackenzie. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for following us and keeping in touch. We are very thankful. Thank you very much. So guys, I welcome you once more. Today we get our inspiration from two verses that really inspire me, and this is First Chronicles chapter 16 verse 11 that says, seek the Lord and his strength, seek his presence continually. Seek the Lord and his strength, seek his presence continually. Then the second one is Second Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 3 that says, but the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen and protect you from the evil one. But the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen and protect you from the evil one. Yes. Let that sink in, guys. And even as we do that, let's look at community spread for our crypto word of the day. Of course, we're looking at coronavirus terms because we need to get updated on what is happening and the terms that have been used of late so that we are up to speed with what's happening. And next on our crypto news segment, we're looking at Madrid team building IOTA based decentralized information platform to combat coronavirus. And of course, on Eureka today, the question is I'm giving you an assignment for the coming week. Tell me, what are you doing to take dominion of your own health? What are you doing? What is that one contribution that you can say that you have made in as far as making sure that we are headed towards a robust health system, and in as far as making sure that you're not infecting the next person? Are you self disciplined? Those are the questions that we want to ask ourselves even as we come into a brand new week. So let's look at community spread. Now, community spread is spread of a disease where the infection source is unknown. According to the Centers for Diseases Control and Prevention, many sources of COVID-19 are due to exposure to a returned traveler who was infected. We're talking about community spread, and we're saying it's a spread of disease where the infection source is unknown. And we are saying that according to Centers for the Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, many sources of COVID-19 are due to exposure to a returned traveler who was infected. And of course, that's what happened to our country here in Kenya. And it began with one person, and so right now we are at 38. We're looking at 1,000 people, 1,000 plus getting monitored. So it's getting tough, guys, but we are trusting God, and we need to be honest with God. We need to think about God now more than ever. The key word here is continually. We need to seek God and His strength, and we seek His presence continually. Yes, that's what we need to do, guys. So let's look at what is happening in as far as combating coronavirus in other parts of the world is concerned. And this is an article on Cointelegraph by Michael Kapilkov, and it headlines Madrid team builds IOTA-based decentralized information platform to combat coronavirus. Now, a team based in Madrid, one of the epicenters of the coronavirus pandemic, has released an IOTA Tango platform that helps combat the coronavirus. GeoDB is a decentralized peer-to-peer big data sharing ecosystem which returns value to its creators, the users. Luis Gelado, GeoDB CEO and founder, shared with Cointelegraph his rationale for creating Aid Squad, and I quote, "Having stayed home for a few weeks, one weekend I felt a little bored, so I started thinking we have to do something. We have a chance to develop something for a concrete problem. Give back to society," end quote. Now, a user inputs his personal health record, that's age, gender, symptoms associated with the COVID-19, and the app also collects the user's approximate location. Now, the data are anonymously stored in IOTA Tangle. Based on this data, heat maps can be generated that visualize the spread of the virus and contagion hotspots. Now, the app is currently only available as an Android package kit. Now, and according to Gelado, both Apple Store and Google Play temporarily barred all new COVID-19 apps because too many unscrupulous developers were taking advantage of the situation. However, he expects the app to be accepted to both stores in a couple of weeks. So we are talking about what people are doing in as far as combating coronavirus is concerned, and not just COVID-19. We're looking at the health system as a whole because we can clearly tell from all the information that we're getting, from all the evidence of health workers getting infected, due to lack of critical medical equipment that they need to use to treat COVID-19 patients. And we also see there's just a sluggish way in which the attention to medical matters is being driven. So we're looking at why are we not concentrating on health? Why are we not making the health system everything? Because right now we are all at home. We are all self quarantining, and others are in isolation, unfortunately, because somehow, somewhat, we have failed in our duty to take dominion of our own health. So this is the time, guys. And even as we come into the new week, I'm giving you an assignment and I'm asking, what are you doing? We have seen someone developing an app so that they can see how they're going to help combat the coronavirus spread. And so we need to have more of these people. We need to see everybody coming on board. And we also need to see more support in helping health projects. And so this is the time, guys, to do this. We'll never have any other chance. Life is too short, clearly, and we have seen that a disease can come and wipe the whole land. The whole earth is affected. So we need to take action. Now, even as you take action, I want to send you to also, because also need knowledge. If we have to use technology to be able to combat such viruses, such pandemics, epidemics, and outbreaks, then we also need to use technologies to do that. And you cannot use a technology that you have no idea about. So we want you to also get informed. We want you to have knowledge, acquire knowledge, so that you can now get the information out there to the people. And so I want to send you to www.academy.ubricoin.com, and therein you'll find an amazing free course that is taking you through the basics of blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and trading. And we want you to do this because this is exactly how we are going to combat all the pandemics and anti-pandemics and also outbreaks. Now, if you're not informed, if you don't have the knowledge, don't expect to do anything. Don't expect to know blockchain technology if you're not activating the knowledge on blockchain technology. Don't imagine that you're just going to wake up one day knowing how blockchain technology works and knowing how to use Ubricoins, how to send Ubricoins. It's not magical. It's practical. You need to get your hands on. So guys, let's get active. Let us not take this thing for granted, guys. We're in a critical situation. We're in a global crisis. We need to do something. And so do it indoors. Of course, this is the recommendation. We're indoors. Do what you can indoors and make an impact, because we need very many people. We need everyone to come on board to make the difference that we're looking for, to get rid of this pandemic such as COVID-19 that are slowly ravaging our world, and we need to just come on board and help one another, guys. So it's enough for today. Food for thought for everything that we have discussed. And of course, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have any comment on what we have been discussing, of course, feel free to share them on the comment section below. And of course, you can give us a call if you're interested in the Ubrica project, if you're interested in knowing where to buy UBNs, how to trade UBNs, then give us a call on 0755 844 017, and we'll definitely be getting back to you. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.